Rich and Mary's Morning Mess, the new Champ 101.3, champrocks.com.
Oh, my gosh, it's Bill Cosby on the phone.
I know.
Hi, Bill Cosby. You there?
We
no.
lost
He
him
was
already?
there.
Where was he?
I got you. I got you.
My heart stopped
I
for
got you.
No. Well, we know who's in charge of this interview right from the start, don't we? Jeez.
Well, that plus he was counting us down from commercial break.
That was,
That's
it was
right.
awesome.
Right. So how's everything in Vermont?
Good. Have you ever been
Waiting
up
for-
here?
Yes, I have.
Where?
I've played Vermont in my 48 years, I think about 6 times.
Wow.
He's been to the Flynn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's probably at the Flynn
Yeah,
Theater.
you've been to the Flynn before.
In Burlington here.
A couple of times.
Do you have any it's like these rock bands. Good Evening Cleveland, and they're in Detroit. I mean, do you ever even remember specific shows like that?
There was one hall in particular, and they're curtained off an area with these blue curtains on poles. I guess the poles were about maybe 10 feet high, and the crowd sits between them.
Uh-huh.
Windy. Warm
no.
day, but windy.
No. Oh, no.
And I'm talking, and all of a sudden, crash.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. And so security, which has been trained to sit and watch people die.
Oh,
Nice.
and I'm laughing.
No. So they're there, and I don't know if security was trained to do that or if it's a union problem, sort of like Jose Jimenez. And so somebody made up their mind while I'm performing. After I asked, can somebody go over and do something about that? And great minds all think alike, so nobody did anything. And then the other side went crash, and
Oh, my gosh.
wasn't anywhere near the people. Just things crashing. And I think somebody very brilliantly trained to think said, if it's going to blow down, leave it down.
That's right.
Okay.
And that was an experience.
Oh, I'll bet it was.
Yeah.
Oh, the
But
stories you could tell.
We've had a great time.
Yeah.
My wife and I and the family driving there to pick out every year our blue spruce and come on back home.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
now where is that? It's Stowe, or where do you go?
No, Brattle.
Brattleboro.
Brattleboro.
Oh, okay.
I used to live there.
Oh.
Nice.
My wife thought that this was romantic
It is.
to drive with about 3 feet of snow already down in December. She thought it was romantic to this lady's property, and she sells the trees off of her property.
Right.
Go in, and she has apple cider and stuff like that.
The whole Vermont scene, yeah. Maple
Well,
syrup.
in the first time we went, it wasn't good for me because I was part of the romantic part. That part was that I would cut down what she pointed to.
Oh.
And the lady gave me a saw that was almost like, metal shop in high school.
Oh, no.
And in those days, Sam's didn't have clothing that was insulated. You just layered your clothing. You just put on 12 of everything.
Okay, right.
And so we get up there, and I'm not happy anyway. But the woman gave me the saw, and my wife and this woman are standing there having cider and the cinnamon stick. And the little children are trying to say something, but they've got 40 scarves around their mouths. And so now my wife walks. She's carrying, and we have two. We've got a 5 and a 6.
Oh, boy.
And walking, trudging. And she is enjoying it because the wives have this index finger. And
We do.
Yes, they do.
Point. And they point.
Yes, they do, and they make their point.
And I picked out a beautiful one, which was right by the house. It was about 7 steps away. I said, here it is. We found it. No, we've got, this is romantic. So we trudged into the 30-some acres, and she found one. And I tried to let her see my face to see I was not happy. Man, the other thing that wives can do is ignore.
Mm-hmm.
Cut down. So romantic.
Yeah.
And
I
then
feel
I
the
got
romance.
down on my back
Oh.
under all those branches. I tried to let her see branches hitting me in the head, and I made sounds. Oh, ow, oh, ah. Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
no.
Nothing. And it's been not like that. I mean, things have changed. We now have 2 fellows follow us in their car, and they have a battery saw.
A battery saw.
Chainsaw.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I walk with her. I keep my hands in my pockets, and she points. And then those guys get on the ground, and the other one catches the tree, then they tie it to their truck, they bring it back. It's very romantic.
That's really nice. Well, at least you still come up here and get your tree, though, for
Well,
the holidays.
what a thing to
No,
remember
we
Vermont
go,
by.
Listen, man, we get visitors from different parts of the world who come to stay with us, invited, of course, and they want to see Vermont.
Huh.
Really?
And we take them up. They especially love Sam's.
Sam's Army Navy?
Sam's.
Well, hey,
What?
they love Sam's.
What
And
did- what-
come away. They come away with stuff, and then they take it back to Europe and China and Africa. And then I always
Flannel.
make a joke with them months later, and I said, "Are you ready to sell that stuff you bought? We'll take it back for 35%."
We're talking with Bill Cosby. He's going to be at the fair. Are most of your gigs fairground gigs, or where are you playing these days?
No, this is my first fair.
Oh, okay.
This is my first fair. So please be kind.
First ever.
I haven't played a fair in a while. I do remember like Ohio and Minnesota, and they had is it the tallest or the biggest horse
Do you know?
in the world?
I have no idea.
I don't know, but apparently at our fair we have the fattest rat right now.
Yeah.
What?
The fattest rat.
We have a big rat here.
A rat.
Yeah.
Now, is it in a cage?
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yes.
No, it's
And-
running loose
And you
everywhere.
pay lots of money to see it, trust me.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's in
and,
like
and
one of
the
those big
largest,
trailers.
the largest person and the tallest. I mean, they have the whole the freak show is everywhere here.
Well, wait a minute now. Then you've got to have that horse. That horse has to be there. And I guess it sounds like Mr. Ripley must be getting 10%.
Absolutely. Imagine that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to
his
come
cut.
out there and we'll along with that for my show we'll say the funniest man in the world.
Absolutely.
There we
you
go.
Yeah, we'll do that one.